Hi everyone, welcome to Deez, Cabbies, Dolls, and Toys. Today we're going to be talking about the My Life as Autism Advocate doll. This doll was made by Wal-Mart. I think it's a very important doll. It's important to me and my family, and I'm going to let you guys know why when I come back.
Deez, Cabbies, Dolls, and Toys.
Welcome back, you guys. I want to start off by saying that this doll, I wasn't sure if I was going to do the review on this doll. I knew I was going to get him, but I wasn't sure if I was going to do the review because there was a lot of controversy over this doll when, even before, it was released, when people in the autism community found out that this doll was being made. Autism is a very sensitive subject, as a lot of disabilities are, and I'm going to call it that because that's what it is. But I decided that I was going to do it because, for one, I'm a doll collector and I'm a doll reviewer. This is what I do. And, sometimes in life things aren't easy. I knew that this wasn't going to be an easy one to do for you guys, but I felt that it was important. I really like what the doll stands for, and also my son Elijah has autism. He has autism spectrum disorder. I don't think I've ever told you guys this before. It's never come up, but now it has. And he's, as you guys know, he's a wonderful, wonderful boy. He's amazing kid, but he happens to have autism, and so I felt that this was important to do for me, for him, and for our family. This doll coming into our lives and me having a younger audience, I felt that this would be a really good opportunity to briefly talk about autism, because I'm just going to use my personal experience because I don't want to offend anybody. I'm not an expert on autism. In fact, Elijah was just diagnosed a little over a year ago, right before the pandemic. So we're still learning. Every day we're learning. But I know that when he's around kids that aren't in our family, or even in his classroom, sometimes children are afraid, because they'll see him exhibiting behaviors that are different than what they're used to. So I feel like maybe we can talk about this a little bit so that the children and the adults, because we're always learning. Even as adults, I'm learning too, but maybe we can learn a little bit about autism through this doll, and maybe understand why there might be some kid at the playground that's wearing headphones for no reason, or in the classroom, or there's a kid in the classroom that's wearing a hat all the time and he's the only one that's allowed to do that, or there's a kid in the classroom that's wearing headphones and he's the only one that's allowed to do that, or playing with a fidget spinner, or is allowed to have their phone out. And these are things that will come up with my own son. These are things that he is allowed to do that some of the other kids in the classroom aren't allowed to do. So I think that just at a first glance with this doll, I think that Walmart did a really great job, because he has all of these things. He has the headphones, he's got a hat, and we'll talk about that too, a phone, a fidget spinner, and then he has a bracelet. There's actually a bracelet for you to wear and a bracelet for him to wear. And so there are I believe 3 versions of this doll. There are 2 girls, a Caucasian girl with blonde hair, African American girl, and then this boy. And I got the boy because I love boy dolls anyways, but Elijah's a boy, and I guess this is kind of my little, my little doll for him, So anyways, I want to unbox him, take him out, and check out everything that he has, and kind of explain maybe why they gave him the accessories that they gave him. I'm actually gonna show you guys this box because there's a lot on this box that that tells us about him, and I think that that's very important. So first it says up here, it says, I am proud to be an advocate and teach others about autism awareness. And then you have the bracelet that has the puzzle piece on it, and it says, one for me, one for you. Now I want to talk about the puzzle piece for a second. I know that there's a lot of people that don't like it, and I understand why. I don't want to get into why, but a lot of people just don't like what it represents. For me, when I see the puzzle piece, it's just to me it's just like it's a symbol of autism, and that's how I see it. So I don't really think that there's anything wrong with that, and that's where a lot of the controversy with this doll came in, because they used the puzzle piece, and a lot of people think that it's a negative symbol, but I don't. For me, I never got into all of that stuff, so I just, when I see the puzzle piece, I say, oh, okay, autism awareness, and that's what it means to me. So I hope that I'm not offending anybody by what I'm saying, but I'm being completely honest. That's all it means to me. So it has the bracelet right there, one for me, one for you, and I think that that's really neat that you and your doll can each have the same bracelet. And then on the side it says my life as autism advocate, and it shows you each of the dolls that you can get in the series. And then on the back here it says, I am proud to be an advocate and teach others about autism awareness. I help them understand how to be kind, patient, and supportive of everyone. Our friends with autism have a variety of strengths and gifts that can teach us how to live in the moment and inspire each other every day. And I love that. I love it. I love that they say gifts, because that's exactly what I think that it is. Yes, it's a disability, but at the same time, I always have said, ever since Elijah was little, that he is a gift, and that I feel that he has gifts. He's a very, very special boy. He's very smart, very, very bright. He so creative. He's amazing. And I just, when I just read that, I love it. I love it. I love how they say that. And then on the side here, it's the same. But I want to look at this one more time, actually. So I really like this. I like this a lot, actually. I like how she's at the podium and she's speaking. This is a really nice image. They did a really great job with this. And then down here, it says, look for more dolls in store and online. The boy doll is only available online, and that's important for those of you who are thinking about getting one. I had to order him on Wal-Mart.com. And then down here is just some of the other My Life As dolls. And they have very cute dolls. There's a lot of My Life As dolls, and they're very, very cute. This is, I believe, my second. He's so cute. He's very, very cute, too. He's got the regular glass-looking doll eyes. He's got brown hair and brown eyebrows. Very, very cute. So I'm gonna unbox him so that we can get a better look at him and a better look at everything that he comes with. There he is, you guys, and he is beautiful. What a pretty doll. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. So he's got on red headphones. He's wearing a red little jean vest, I would say, with a t-shirt underneath. Now his t-shirt spells out, with multicolors, it spells out autism, right? If you read it down. And if you read it across, it says always unique, totally intelligent, and sometimes mysterious. I absolutely love that. That's my Elijah. It is. And that's all kids. You know, all kids are unique and intelligent and mysterious. So if you think about it, you know, he's not really much different than anybody else. So he has these really cute blue jeans on and the matching red sneakers. Okay, so first I'm going to talk about the headphones, and then we'll go on to the other accessories that come with them. Okay, so, and I'm going to talk about Elijah. What I know about my son who has autism. So he wears headphones sometimes in school because sometimes the noise of everything that's going on around him just gets to be too much, and it's hard for him to concentrate and stay focused on what he needs to concentrate on. So the headphones, he puts the headphones on, and he'll do something on the computer, and that way he's in his own zone. It makes it a little more comfortable for him. And the only way I can explain this is that not all, but a lot of people with autism have I don't want to say impairment, sensory issues, we'll say, and hearing is one of your senses, and he hears things different than a lot of other people do. He hears things very, very loudly, and when there's a lot of noise going on around him, he doesn't know what to focus on. So he's just hearing all of it, and it gets very overwhelming for him, and sometimes he will even get sad or angry. So when he does that in the classroom, it's upsetting for him and it's upsetting for other people. So one of the things they do in the classroom to try to avoid that is put headphones on him, and it helps a lot. Another thing that I want to talk about is the hat. And this is where Elijah's different. A lot of people with autism wear hats, and a lot of students are allowed to wear hats on their heads because it makes them feel safe and secure. My son doesn't like anything being on his head. He doesn't like wearing hats ever. And in the winter time, we live in New England, so when in the winter time in Massachusetts, it's really cold, and I sometimes I can't even get him to wear a hat, and I'm worried because I don't want him to get sick. But he doesn't like the way it feels, and that's another sensory thing. So he feels things very intensely too, and he doesn't like the way a hat feels on him. Even jackets, it's hard for me to get him to wear jackets. He likes to wear cotton and things that are very, very light. He likes pajamas. In fact, sometimes, like now that it's summertime, if he wants to wear pajama pants out and a nice cotton t-shirt, I'll let him, go, if we're going to the grocery store or something, pajama lounge pants and a t-shirt, and I don't have a problem with that. He's comfortable that way, and I know other people kind of look at him sometimes like, why is this boy wearing pajamas? But it doesn't matter. He feels comfortable that way, and that's what matters. That's what's most important. And another thing is a fidget spinner. He's allowed to have one of these, and I know that these were the big thing for a while with the kids. And the reason that he is allowed to have a fidget spinner in school is because, again, with a lot of other stuff going on around him, he doesn't always know what to pay attention to, and he gets overwhelmed. So if he has this in his hand, he can focus on this, and it calms him down. There's something about that motion, just having something in his hand, it will calm him down. So if you've ever, to my younger viewers, if you ever see a kid in your class and they're allowed to have one of these things, maybe that might be why. It's just something that helps them feel more comfortable. And as far as the phone, I think all kids like cell phones, but Elijah definitely loves his phone and his tablet, and he has a lot of apps on there. He loves puzzles. He loves games that he can create things. He loves Minecraft. I know a lot of you guys know about Minecraft. He loves that game. He likes to be challenged. He loves puzzles. He loves games that are puzzles, games that are physics-based. He loves to figure things out. He's a very, very, very bright boy. Very creative, very smart, very funny. He's a great, great boy. And these bracelets, like I said earlier, this is just, to me, this may mean something different to other people, but to me, the puzzle piece is, it's just a universal symbol for autism, and that's how I see it. And all of the other things that people think of when they see this, I don't think of that at all. And I don't even want to get into that because it's not important. This is just, to me, this just means autism awareness. And I think that there's nothing wrong with that at all. Thank you guys for letting me share this special doll with you. This was really great, and I'm glad that I decided to do it. I think that sometimes, we have to do things that we're not completely comfortable with. This is a doll that I think is important right now, especially because we're finding that a lot more people are getting diagnosed with autism. And like I said earlier, it's important for all of us to understand it a little bit. You're never going to fully understand it unless you are someone who has autism or someone who, has a family member, someone close. But it's always good to understand things to a certain extent. Like I said, if you're in a situation, you're at the playground, or in a classroom, and you're seeing a person with autism and they're having an uncomfortable moment, we'll call it, and some of the things that I mentioned earlier, then you can say, oh, okay, maybe that's what's happening, because I don't want my son, and I know that I can't always prevent this, but I don't want people, to be afraid of him either. He's a wonderful, wonderful child, and he's so smart, and he's amazing, and he's all those things, but he struggles, and he does have a disability. And there's another YouTuber that I watch, and she said something on this lines. I don't know if it's word for word, but basically she said autism is a disability and a gift at the same time, and I feel that that's exactly what it is. But it's difficult for people with autism, sometimes just to get through a regular day, because they feel things and they see things differently than the rest of us do. So with you guys, just knowing, just listening to me and, learning about the little things, like why a fidget spinner is important, and why, someone might be wearing a hat and stuff. It will help you, and it might even help them. And, if you're not afraid of them and you understand it a little bit, maybe you can even make a friend, because that's really important for everybody. Everybody in this life needs to have friends, and people with autism, sometimes it's harder for them to make friends, and sometimes it's because people are afraid of them, you know, but they're people just like us, and they're beautiful people. And I love my son so much, and I'm so glad that he's in my life. He's taught me so many things. He's an amazing person, and he is a little different, but in most ways he's just like the rest of us. Thank you guys so much for letting me share this with you. For the parents out there that are watching, I encourage you, and I'm no way affiliated with the stall or Walmart or anything. I'm just a mom who has a child with autism, and I think that dolls like this are so important. Dolls in general are important. They are, because they, you know, they help us learn, you know, about the world around us. Dolls like this are extra important. So this is an opportunity, you know, to teach your children, you know, about things like this, about people that are different. So thank you guys so much. Before I go, I want to say happy birthday to Madison. And I also want to give a shout out to Allison and Kennedy, 3 special girls that watch me. Thank you guys so much. I'm so glad that you guys watch my videos, and I heard that you guys love the cabbies, and don't worry, there's going to be more cabbie videos coming soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.